walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Noles will kick it away first. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So the Florida State Seminoles offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos.
Gashes the heart of the knee. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. They grab the early lead. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Slithers into space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Look out, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Godet. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. Ought to be fun, Phil.
Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Noles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He might want another play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Orlando. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he fired it to the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Seminoles are on the move. Going to look downfield again. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones in Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run from the shotgun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The to the line in a hurry up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. A lot of urgency for this offense.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be...
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now on the option. Now the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With these last two plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on third and goal? Gets the back moving. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Seminoles will line it up on first and 10. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
21, Kentucky, 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll call for the fair catch here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kentucky going quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And that last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. They finally game down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Snags it over the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Orlando. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Houston. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Flood. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Flood. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Second down. Ready.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knowles.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And the Wildcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Bring in the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And
turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Knowles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got enough space. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. And they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss. And he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway.
Running room in the middle. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got the quick completion. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Lining up to convert third down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Ready, ready. Here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Weeks. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back open in the middle. Inside the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
First foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The give on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grabbed in. To put 6 on the board.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Line is set on third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.